this is the bus stop that we will be at when we arrive. And there, for frame of reference, there's one of the station. I think that's near the station. There's that little red bridge as well, so that's our frame of reference. It's beautiful actually already. It was like in a little forest area. Anyway, that's where we catch the bus. So this red bridge is the entrance into Bruges. Just looking at these really quaint streets here. We're going down Bruges. It's really picturesque. So we're just enjoying it. Here's the head thingy. He's got his thing right at the end there, so he's got a little voice piece. So we're just going to catch up with the group. So we're just entering now into Bruges. It's beautiful actually. It's such a beautiful day. As you can see, there's a lot of tourists about here. What's interesting is you do have the horse and carriage rides, which you can just see here. You can see how busy it is. Look how many people there are here. Here's all the horse and carriage rides, look. And there's quite a few. So when we were in Brussels, there's only two horses and carriages, but here there must be a good 10, 12 of them around. And look, even the fountain is a horse with the water coming out of it. Look at that. There's another. Absolutely beautiful. Here, we're going to meet here at the Brasserie Vivaldi restaurant. We're just going to take a little walk around the beautiful Bruges. Well, first of all, Madame, I'm sure will want to go in the Harry Potter shop, which is right here. I was absolutely shocked. Straight away is the Harry Potter shop, so let's take a little look inside. It's very busy, so we are going to take our time going in here. So we're walking around the beautiful streets of Bruges, and Kelly just spotted this hotel right in the centre here. I think it's Hotel Académie. And you can see here, look, the horse and carriage ride is just coming through here now. Just by the hotel. There we go. Look at that. So again, as I was saying, there are plenty of places to eat around here, and they do tend to do this al fresco dining, which is quite nice. Obviously during the summer, because it's so nice here, Cup PM sees a day.
Street to just come sit down, have some drinks, watch the horses go up and down.
Yeah.
A hotel right in the middle is claims it's a 4-star. It looks very nice from the outside. But what a lovely little street to sort of like come, spend your time. It seems like you're in the middle of everything being right here.
Yeah, exactly. So again, we will do a bit more of a guided tour a bit later on. We'll let you know, but they've actually got the prices here, so we're just going to show you here if you are interested in the Hotel Academy.
So you've got the prices right here. So for a single person, 2 people, and then that's a cozy room, so I assume that's quite a small room. You've got the classic, which would be a normal, executive, which would be considered a very nice room, I suppose. And then you've got the prices next to it, so you've got 90, 100.
Sorry, I just had a fly on me. I was just trying to swat.
So it's like 90 euros / 110 euros, but maximum, so that must be like now during the summertime, 270 to 290. So it can be quite pricey. You've just got to pick your times, but also you never know, you might be able to get a deal online.
What's interesting, yes, it does show you cold and warm water for your shower, private lavatory. And you pay by the city taxes. It doesn't say what the city taxes are.
There's a city tax there.
Oh yes, it does. Sorry, city taxes are right here. So on the actual room itself, and I'm assuming that's per night. And then here you go. Look, you've actually got some photographs of the rooms here, just as an example. There's a bar. It looks like they've got a garden, and also that's the what would you call that? The foyer. So very, very nice. There you go. If you are interested in Hotel Academy.
Yeah, and you've got an outdoor bit here. So not every hotel has an outdoor bit for you to sit down at and stuff like that. We keep getting bitten by flies. I'm assuming they're horse flies.
So yeah, we're going to head off now and avoid these. So we've decided to come into the hotel just to have a look around. It's so nice in here and it's very, very cool. So that's the bar area there. They're just cleaning at the moment, but yeah, fantastic. Look at this. It's like a retro lounge area. So I have to say the hotel here is really nice, what we've seen so far. We've only been into the lobby and the bar, which is where we are now, but it is very clean, very welcoming, the staff are nice. So we could possibly look to stay here, but so far, first impressions are great, and I love the little setup there for the bar. It's a very small bar, as you can see. There's only enough for a few groups of people. Here comes back Kelly. But yeah, so far very nice, and I love the little chairs here. Look at the size of these. Spirit-looking plants over. We will be looking around. Yeah, so possibly we could look to stay in this hotel. We are thinking about it. Kelly's nodding as well. So we'll have a little look.
So, as Mark said earlier, we stopped off at the Academy for drinks. It's a hotel, 4-star hotel apparently. And I don't know if Mark showed you around, but look. And they've even got outside yard right here. Which is quite unusual to have outside space in a hotel. They have one at the Warwick where we're staying. It's the roof bar, but I don't think we're going to have time to go up to the roof this trip. But I think the next trip I would like to come to Bruges and potentially stay at this hotel. It looks really nice. Just depends on what deal that we can get. So and how to get here, to be quite honest, because I don't know how we would get here. So all things to look into, but I've got to say it's been a very nice day. The day's not done yet. We've still got the boat tour to go, so watch out for that.
So we're going to take you just down the little high road here and just show you what types of shops are here in Bruges. Now, if you're into your beer, Belgium is the place to come. They've got all kinds of beer here. Look at these. All seem to be around the 350, 390 euro mark per beer, so it's not too bad. Want something a bit different? Here they do waffles on a stick. This is handmade waffles dipped in Belgian chocolate here. So, also they seem to do Costa coffee. one of the little places here in Bruges.
Like boxes.
And you can also get them in boxes here. So as you can see, there are different various dips in chocolate. They go free, or go free, I'm assuming.
Go free, yeah.
There we are. So I'm just wandering down the high street there. So you've got Marco Polo noodles. Here's Belgian chocolate. Now when it says Belgian chocolate best prices, we tend to avoid them because it normally is more of the cheaper version of it. Not to say it's not bad, we haven't tried it. Most delicious chocolates in town by Home Sweet Home. We've also got the bar here. Delirium.
But this isn't a delirium.
No, I think so. It's got the delirium things. It just says shop on it.
Delirium is a famous place, a very well-known place, where you go and you have your ciders, and they do sort of like different tasting ciders and things like that. So when you do go to Brussels, you have to find the proper delirium bar, not just the ones that have the umbrellas that says delirium.
Here we go. So it says, look here, the best at Belgian waffles. We do have Mary, which is very famous, and we have showed you that when we were in Bruges. Well, we in Belgium. Yeah, they do the macaron. Leonidas.
Yeah, that's one of my favourites.
So they've got the Pauline here. More souvenirs. Now they've got another waffle place here. So you know, Belgium being famous for its waffles, so we've got another place here. And you can have all the different things. We had a huge breakfast actually, just preparing for today. Now our tour guide does break for lunch, but obviously lunch is not included in your price. So we will be, we are basically using our lunch time, or lunch break I should say, to have a little wander around. Here's some more art confectionery. It's funny, these are like the little Costa, the Nespresso pods.
These are ones in Lego.
Oh yeah, the Lego ones. There you go, look. They almost look like plastic, but...
Yeah, because over there they've got ones shaped like bananas.
Oh wow, there we are.
So they're all different shapes.
Oh, there's the banana ones there, look. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
The thing is, we would love to buy chocolate, but because we're sort of walking around, they'll just melt.
Well, this is it. It's very hot. It's 30 degrees today, Celsius, so it is very, very hot. Right, we are going to go around again with our tour guide, so we're going to take a little trip back.
I just want to show this before we go.
Okay. So, oh yeah, this is the river.
So there you go, look.
It's beautiful. So we will be doing a boat tour. We've already paid for it, so it's €12 to go on the boat tour, which we will be doing.
But you also get to, if you do it on your own, you have to queue. Our tour guide said if you just go and pay it on your own, you have to queue. But if you pay on the bus, on the coach, you won't have to queue. So
there we are.
And it costs the same price.
Yeah. So there we are, €12 per adult. And we'll be going through down on the river a bit later on. I'm really looking forward to this, and it's a perfect day for it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is one of the oldest hospitals in Europe, apparently, right here on the riverside. You just see the river there. And there you are. Look at that, it's beautiful as well. And of course you can just about see the church there. You'll see the spire, there we are, just coming up there. It's so nice just to wander down the streets there, look at that, and you can enjoy the different marzipan, and you've got there the macarons. Amazing. And there's the church.
And if you were rich, you would be buried in the church. And the term where stinking rich comes from is when they started going into the church and digging up sort of like bricks or stones or anything like that, you would have the smell of the dead bodies, and that's where the stinking rich term comes from. Now there is, so you have the church here, and then through here you have a house that belonged to the family called Harut, so it's the Harut family, and the reason why their house is on the church grounds is because they actually built a chapel inside, or a place to pray I guess, inside this church. but they didn't want to mix with the normal population when they went in the church, so they built sort of like a walkway, a courtyard, to be able to go into the church without mixing with the locals. Stinking rich, eh?
So what do you think of the square so far?
I've got to say I prefer this to Brussels.
Oh wow!
And there's a lot more to do, there's a lot more walking, there's a lot more to see here than there is in Brussels, I've got to say.
It's very lively here. I don't know if that's just because of the time. Brussels is lively too, but the square itself is absolutely fantastic. It's just wider as well, I think.
And there's two squares, so there's one that we just came from, and then there's this one as well. But there's also like little streets of the sort of like little shops, little eateries, little souvenir places, museums, horse and carriage rides, the boat canal tour, which we'll take later. And yeah, there's a lot more to do here.
Well, I was going to say, so we haven't explored it fully. I do love that story that our tour guide was saying. So this white building here, apparently the river used to run where all those people are across there, so they used to unload and load goods and what had you there. So of course it's just now all a square, and you can see there the various horse and carriages going around there, but it's fantastic. It used to be the river through here. Anywho, we're going to do a little bit of exploring. Okay, so I'm outside the Fred's. I've just ordered, I've gone for speculoos and coffee. Now speculoos is the Belgian biscuit or cookie. That is so creamy. That is delicious. I'm giving Kelly some behind the camera. We're gonna
Very creamy.
That's so creamy.
And you can really taste the biscuit in there as well.
Okay, I'm diving down into the coffee. Oh, that's amazing. That's like a latte in an ice cream. Wow. That's so good. They also give me a little wafer as well. So, good recommendation there. Do try Fred. I've chatted to this American guy here. I really tried to convince him to go for the speculoos. So if guys, if you are there, do try speculoos. It's fantastic. Just having a wander around. There was Tommy Hilfiger. There's some very nice shops here. So Tommy Jeans. You've got obviously the various chocolate shops as well. Some really nice little areas here to visit. We were just saying, weren't we, that we could potentially, you put the camera there, we could potentially actually come here for a stay. We always tend to stop in Brussels. We just love Brussels, so we tend to go there. But this is our first trip to Bruges.
Yeah, and I've got to say it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot brighter. There's lots of walking tours, don't get me wrong, but there are lots of walking tours in Brussels as well. You've got a lot more people on bikes here.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot more to see and do than there is in Brussels. Brussels is a great place. You can do an open top bus tour. I think the next time I come here, I would sort of like investigate a bit more. Obviously we would stay here. Yeah. And then we can wander around a bit more and stuff like that. But already I feel it's a lot nicer than Brussels. I love Brussels, don't get me wrong, but I think this is nicer than Brussels.
Bit of a controversial statement, so we're going to get out the road just purely because of the horse and carriages are coming. But I'll just show you around a little bit. So yeah, what's funny enough actually, there's a horse and carriage coming right now. There's a lot more of these types of chocolate shops. So for example, Home Sweet Home was one that we've not seen in Brussels before. But
I do have a story on this one, which is the tour guide said that it's not a very good.
Yeah, I did mention that as well earlier on. Yeah, the tour guide did say just do not eat home from home. So they really, we tend to stick to the what we call the big four. So Neuhaus, Leonidas, Gala, and what was the other one we tend to go to? Mary's.
Oh, Mary's macarons though.
Oh, is it? I thought it was chocolates as well.
No, Mary's macarons. Mary is macarons, and Maison d'Andoy is like waffles and biscuits. Elizabeth is like meringues and biscuits and marzipan.
Well, we've seen an Elizabeth, but we haven't seen a Maison d'Andoy. So
no, but we've not walked around.
No, that's true.
Sort of the shopping areas per se. We've sort of walked around where, you know, where the guide has shown us. This is now our I'm just thinking
free time.
Even smoking my face.
No, I tell you what, so funny enough, so the tour guide will take you around and then they give you about an hour, what they call free time. So just be aware, the time does tick very quickly, so just be wary of that, because he does wait, but not for forever. So
yeah.
With a tour, you are very much governed by, although we've got the free time, so we have got the riverboat to come,
yes.
But we would definitely recommend the tour guide. So we've done it from Brussels, we've done 2 cities, Ghent and Bruges in a day. This is due to finish about 5:20. Then we're going to make the bus back to to Brussels, and then that's going to take about, so the whole, we started off at 8 o'clock-ish, 9 o'clock-ish, sorry.
Yeah.
And we'll come back about 7:30. So you're looking at a 12-hour day, but there you are. Well worth doing. We've loved it so far, and we've got the boat road to come.
Yeah, and I think they might even take us through the park.
Oh wow.
As well. We came through the park, but not the nice. I mean, it was nice. You saw people like sitting under the trees and having picnics and stuff like that, and I just thought, wow, that'd be so nice for us to do.
Yeah.
When we come, we just get picnic blanket, you know, sit out and actually enjoy. Whereas Brussels doesn't have that really. The main part of Brussels, you've only really got the square that you can sit out in. There's not a place like a greenery place where you can go and sort of like a park. Not that we've seen anyway.
No, exactly. So we're going to take a little wander around anyway, and we will film the boat ride for you next.
We're pooped.
It's hot. It's been a long, hot day, but it's been brilliant. We've really enjoyed it. We've got loads of footage. I would thoroughly recommend doing the Ghent and Bruges tour if you're going to Brussels. It really is worth doing. Bruges was such a beautiful city. So was Ghent, but Bruges, I think, was the pièce de résistance.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I would definitely. The next time I come back to Belgium, I would come to Brussels.
Yeah, I think we will.
I mean to Bruges.
Bruges. Yeah, so if you're going to Brussels, do the at least if you can only do one, Ghent and Bruges, I would recommend Bruges.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. We are tired. We are heading the bus back. That's it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and things for today. but we will be back in our lives every Tuesday and every Friday, 6 p.m. UK time. And